Good morning, this is Black Knight. Welcome to my YouTube stream. Let's make sure that everything is working in the broadcast. Just going to YouTube. Just make sure that everything is up and running in the Go Live. Everything looks healthy. Call signs Black Knight. Thank you for joining my YouTube live stream. Just going in a coffee hop, having a coffee hop. Team title. Just make sure the title is there. Chat is up, so you're always welcome to chat. Let's get this plane in the air. Just gonna do a low-level bomb run with the Mark 42s and see if they work. This is for. I may have, no, that's fine. I may have to start the stream. I was looking to see, my rudder wasn't working, so get on the brakes here. Looks like there's a little bit more wind. Turn into the wind here and start rolling. Oh, that's not a good start, is it? That's what we call an occasional sand trip. Alright, let's do a quick start here and get this thing up and running again. My apologies. Yeah, I've been at this for quite some time. Just to give you a rig, I am running just a 1070 graphics card in this broadcast. I'm broadcasting 4K on this game. I use also a touchscreen overlay. Looks like I'm headed out right out that way. This flight underway. Stats, map. Sometimes my voice attack works, and it has to deal with the sound card, not the sound card, but the sound engine that is on the motherboard. I can't even think about it right now, but anyways, there's some new thing that is with the mic sound that basically, I don't think it was to enhance it or what, but I don't know. Seems to have glitches, but I'm just going to flatten the coast. I'm going to come in low level, get this thing trimmed out, get my canopy closed. Set to where I like it. I kind of just shrug my shoulders and reset my track IR so that the gun sight's closer to the top of the glass. That way I can see my mirror just a little bit better than the standard. I run pitch at about 22 RPMs. I run full boost, full throttle. Just trimming out now, doing close to 280. So the place you're looking for is just around that steep cliff right off my 12 o'clock right now. If you just, excuse me for the yawn, just wrap yourself around, just wrap yourself around, you'll see the city of Bardia. Go ahead and arm my bombs. On the top of the hill. And I like running this low level run. Avoid some of the flak, slip up, drop eggs, and then get working on that AAA at Minister 2, I believe, is the main base that they take off from. It is a heavily flak base. Being one pilot, I'll probably get shot down quite a bit, and I'll have a lot of deaths this morning. But if you know the map and learn the area, you might be able to get in and get out without too much damage. Bombs away. See if I got any of those with that 42 general purpose. 11-second delay. Bombs are released. I've got no explosions. So the only bomb that seems to be working 500-pounder on the Hurricane is the 27. Already been oiled and PK'd. As I said, this is a tough base to get into. Let's see. So the 42s didn't work. So I'm just going to go back to the general purpose 27s on the bomb fuses. That was the only one that worked. So it looks like for the Hurricane, make sure you're taking the 27s. They seem to be the only ones that are working right now. I don't want to go in without taking some out of those flak stations out this run. I don't want to waste my trip. So for the guys at Team Fusion, check your bombs for some reason not detonating. what's going on there, Team Fusion, but I am broadcasting live stream again. Call signs Black Knight. Welcome to my channel. Just again running to Minister on this map. Don't know how much time is left, but for those of you German pilots, if you're looking for me, now you know my run. You might know my run, but now you gotta figure out how to kill me. I'm gonna adjust my window up here. Drop my pitch, 2200 RPMs. Really it's not even supposed to have the title visible. Alright, so it's 7:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been flying this sim quite a bit. Going back to when it first released. I then took a sabbatical of about 4 years. Got my squad started back up. Started a server again. Server wasn't getting any playing time, so decided to drop my call sign and tag, join a different group. Been flying with TWC approximately about a year now. Enjoy the company. A lot of the guys that are on the squad are from my old squad, so it's rather enjoyable. Hats off to Moon, Ruff. A lot of those guys that I've taught how to really fly this sim, or anybody else that's learned anything from me. So the Mark 42, or the number 42 bomb, did not go off. Head release, felt release. So this is the number 27, general purpose. So I like to slip right up this valley and see where my plane crashed. You can see the smoke of the burnt out. So I'm just doing a low run here to avoid those first main flak guns. I didn't get that other gun yet, but I'm going to try and take out some of this flak battery. Got me a little pink. I got one of them. Now I'm going to go. Oh, too late. Like I said, a lot of death. A lot of death on these runs, especially when you don't have a lot of the players on here in Team Fusion 3. Enjoy the PvP. Excited to get some of the guys on because I'd like to move over to the TWC server and get started with some of the campaign operations on the TWC server as well. Taxi over to the runway. I still believe I am the only flyer in the game. Hop in here. Not sure who that is. Alright, so navigation is really easy on this map. If you can get to any kind of altitude, you can see the coastline. Coast runs east to west with one section that runs north to south based on the ridgeline, somewhat north to south, but at least it'll give you an idea when you're turning in a fight. Like, if I come to the coastline along this ridgeline, I know I'm going northwest. Get my pitch down. That's the other thing I was hoping Team Fusion in the net stats would have fixed. I know it is hard-coded, but to those guys that aren't just into the dogfighting aspect of the game and kill-oriented, I mean, everybody wants to PvP, but nobody wants to do the grunt work of ground pounding. There are some flyers that'll get in, and when they see the opportunity to take out flak, they will. Other flyers are just more interested in the air combat because they're concerned about their kill-to-death ratio or what it says on the stats page or whatever. When you've been flying as long as I have, it's not a real major concern. Hasn't selected a plane, so I'm guaranteeing you he's a real rookie. Alright, so making another run down this line, close my canopy, don't want to die too fast. Oh. Again, I'm going to come in straight across and just come out the other side. Maybe I'll take less damage with a little bit of wiggling. Not turn so close over the base. Make a better run out of this. Coming around the bend here. Coming up this gauntlet. Fun to fly in here when you're chasing or getting chased. Trying to slam a 109 against the side of the wall. Especially those newbie pilots. Harder to do against school pilots. Again, making another run. Away. Again, I'm going to wiggle on the way out. Just a low run over that base. Got some of it. I'd go for that other flak battery. Get that out of the way. I'd like to hit this south side first. If I got it. Yeah, I did. AHOP must be really, really new. I've got that one down. Take that one out, wiggle a little bit, give it some different target to hit. I think they got my rudder. Nope. That one's down. Coming around. Easy pickings for them. I'll fly a little bit and come back. After I take this guy out, I hope, without dying. He's done. Got that little gun there. He's working on flying a Blenny. Looks like I'm puffing some smoke. Come back around. This southern. Long shot. Yeah, I'm oiled. I can get one more on this south side. Turned pink. Got him. And pretty much took out that whole station. So now I can focus bombs on something else. I'm gonna end up belly landing here in the dunes. Pretty good seat. Don't have to worry about my pilot getting killed from flak. shooting over my head. All right, so let's walk through the Hurricane real quick. Boost cutout is the red knob. Magneto switches, click those to on. Fuel cock set to main tank. Radiator, I fly with my radiator at 50% or slightly above it. And that's pretty much it. You've got your prop pitch slightly forward, about 20% on the throttle, and you're good to go. Once that's done, adjust your gun sight to what you set it at. Mine's at 150 yards. While that's kind of warming up a little bit, I'll get to my coffee. I like to call these my early morning coffee hops. All right, so that's pretty much it for the Hurricane 2C. Especially if you're carrying bombs, you've got your danger, that label. There we go. Run right into that 10 of planes. Gear up. Drop my pitch down quite a bit. So if you look at the danger label, my right thigh, you have that first knob, which is bomb's arm. The two knobs there are your drop knobs. I'm sure if you wanted to build a panel like that, get in touch with, oh gosh, I drew a blank. He's located here in North Carolina. Really good bloke, really working on some. He's got a lot of 109 panels, and he's working on other panels. I'm sure he could knock you out something in a 3D printer, and with the bells and whistles and the switches, could actually create a panel for you if you wanted a full-time cockpit like I'm trying to build. I'm still working on a full flight stick for Hurricane as well as Spitfire. It will be a Spitfire design, but the handle and everything on it will be both Hurricane and Spit. I do want to make it interchangeable, more of a plug-and-play system, but got a couple of 3D modelers working on some ideas for me. Not there yet. My first goal is to get this cockpit working to where it's actually flipping and rolling and spinning. So I'm hopefully looking for a really cool Christmas. Lost a speaker. That's the vibrations. Uh-oh. I'm going to definitely have to do something about that. Have to get some Velcro tabs before I start flipping and make sure my screen and everything is secure. that armed. Alright, so now I'm going to slip up to the north side flak. I'm going to stay in the dunes a little bit. Battery. It's about 3 to 4 stations over here. Get low. Get wiggling. Now there's 2 gun cars. Back in the day they were called Whirlwinds, but the main one's right there. Did you see that? Did I get anything in that drop? Nothing. And everything dropped. Not sure what's going on with that. I'm going to try and take that first gun out. And pink means I'm slightly bleeding, wounded, head injury possible. Guns are skunked one side. Oh, read it again. Coming back again. I really want to get that one gun out before he kills me. No, didn't get it. Oh, PK'd. So as you notice, I am dying a lot, so I'm kind of curious that didn't go off either. I'm not sure what the deal is with the 500-pounder. I'm not sure. Let me go to bomb fuses again. Oh, that's because it's on 28 ever ready. Make sure it says 27 Mark 1 pistol. You would think that this one would work, but it's not. I wonder what the time is on that. I'm going to go back to the one that is working, 27. I don't know why that got switched on me. I didn't change anything. Just going to have to make sure it's set for that again every time. Alright, again, welcome to my channel, Call Signs Black Knight. Just going on a coffee hop, trying to take out some of the flak. Looks like Varney left, which is kind of a bummer. Hopefully he comes back. 120 you blow a tire, so be careful, takeoff and landing. Make sure you're going slower than 120. Again, if you're joining me on my YouTube stream, I'm flying the game IL2 close to Dover Blitz. I enjoy the channel map. I hope that they launch in Team Fusion 3 a British Circuses. And we get in the TWC server a permanent setup going. Again, Mark 27s. I'm just going to go ahead and arm early. Again, flying up the coastline. I hope their bloody pilot does well. I think what I'll do in this next coffee hop is take up a Wellington. I'd love to see Team Fusion 3 server add bomb craters to when bombs hit, so that when a base is, in my opinion, when an airfield is hit, you can't just scramble and take off like they do. In my opinion, would add better to the gameplay. I don't know what you can do to get it to work, but it's within the code. Bombs are already armed, going for the northern base. I might even hit that one. Yeah, I want to get that flak station. Those I'm more concerned about than the individual pods. I've taken out quite a few of the pods on this low end, the southern side. Your goal in any flight sim is VFR all the way. If you can't figure out where you are on the map or make adjustments and you don't know your compass, you're going to have a hell of a time. I'm just going to tell you that right now. And, you know, you can only fix that by flight time. Again, you can only fix that by flight time. That's the one thing I want to say to people, is that your ability in this game is based on the amount of time on task. If you're not putting the time in, then you're not going to have fun. Just telling you that right now. See, now I don't have to worry about that flak station. Gotta worry about this little gunner out here, though. I don't know if that one is still active or if I got him. Pretty sure I got that one, yeah. He's shooting from the far side. That's the guy. Had to do it. Yep. Alright. So now I'm working on the northwest side of the base. I've got that one right by that plane rolling over. Since that crazy truck is gone, yeah, I think if Team Fusion 3 did add craters, it would change the dynamics of the game just a little bit more. I think it would make it unique for their server. I know that they want mainly pilots, which is cool. So they're trying to maintain a pure PvP. Oh, that's that. That's what we call a PK. My pilot was killed. Let me make sure that that is the correct bomb fuse loadout. Okay. Don't know why we're not getting the other bombs to work. So that's just a message to the Team Fusion guys. Check the 11-second delay bomb loadout on all the different number bombs for the Hurricane series. And if it's a one shoe fits type deal, then once you correct it, it should fix it for all the 2 series Hurricanes. I hope that you fix the altitude. Doesn't seem like anything's changed. I don't think. I'll have to go fly on a channel map and bring up my old server and get to altitude and see what happens at 28,000 feet. Now, if you did that because of the desert map, which sucks, because that thing that you put in there not just affects the desert map, but also affects the channel map, and 2 different atmospheres. Still would like to know what I'm doing wrong, if there's some lever I've got to flip, or see a video that somebody posts that they are at 35,900 feet. I don't think it would be choking out, but alright, so another bomb hop. Let's see what we got. Let's get this thing trimmed out. I can average about 275, 265, depending if I've got everything right. Again, arming bombs. Really like to see a bomb chart and the different aspects of the different numbers, but I mean it says general purpose, but I do believe some of them had some different characteristics. Dive this one in so it doesn't skip. So I'm going to climb up over the city. I've taken most of the flak out on this side, so I'm not too stressed about flak guns right now. So I'm going to climb up. There's the runway. It looks like my bomb skipped to the radar tower or that radio tower on the runway, so I'd do something a little bit different. There's no blue on. Wouldn't mind doing some dog fighting, but gonna get a little bit of a climb in the trim. Check the time left. Got 2 hours left on the server. For the Team Fusion guys, this map and the other Minister map, really good. I enjoy it. The one with just Buck and no AA or anything like that, you know, I'm sorry. Get that map out of the rotation or redo it. It's just not a fun one. Kind of more like a Stuka. I could just go to a second delay. Let's see how that one does. That was right on point. Yeah, I got secondary explosions. Most of the guns I've swept. There's still a couple that I need to take care of. I think once all the guns are done, I'll come back with a welly and carpet bomb. You got a tiny little gun there. Survived. And just a little, almost looks like a little machine gun nest. There's another one in the south side. And then I'll run the flak guns, make sure they're all down. And I'll do a hop and a Wellington for you. There's one on this hillside over here. I don't think I've gotten yet. A little machine gun nest. I should have done it. Few more flak guns in that battery. 90% of this stuff is taken care of. Oh. Let's see what's active. Got 1, 2, 3. Actually, all 4 guns except for 1 are active in that whole station. So Mark 27 500 pounder doesn't really give you a decent blast radius like the 28 for some reason. I have 2 on that pass, I think. Yeah, got 1 more. One at the nose. I don't know how many are active over there, and I'll check. But this airfield's ripe for a nice Wellington run. Last but not least, the one at the nose. Once you take out the majority of individual stations, you know, these pod located flak stations are easy pickings. Come over here and do a low flyby. Nothing. All done. Nope. 1. That would have been the one that would have killed me. Bloody hell. Alright, 1. Alright, map. Stats. I'll just have to fly my Wellington over anyways. Carpet bomb. Again, coffee. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to land, go on intermission, and then I'll be back with a fresh cup of coffee, check on my kids and see how things are going in the house, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes after I land this plane. Stats, no blue pilots on. There's only a few blue pilots that really give me the what for, and that's because I love trying to take them on. I mean, if you fly altitude, which I hope they fix the altitude in the 2 series, but if you fly at altitude, expect that the JG52 as a squad. If you're a single pilot, they're going to school you. There are times that I've gotten the better of them, and that's just with, hey, it might have been when they passed and I got a lucky cannon shell and took off a wing or whatever, especially with this time and era. When we were flying in the English Channel, a lot harder with the 303s. To really take them out of the fight with a burst. So hats off to the JG52. Also love the JG4. Enjoyed a lot of the battles with those guys. They make the competition for this game, in my opinion, unique. And they make it a lot of fun. They make you want to learn how to fly your best. I do like when I get online and I see Moose online, and I like flying with him in the aspect on the same teams, but I also like competing against him just in the kill ratio. He's a freaking unbelievable death machine. Hats off to him. I flew with Lurt quite a bit. I enjoyed when he was on my squad. He has also become a really good pilot. I'm proud to actually say that I've helped him get started. Really has become an incredible killer as well, along with Moose. A lot of the ATAC guys, I enjoy their company, enjoy flying with them. Not to say I have any ill will towards anyone there, but I do, this sim by far in my rankings is at least 9.5 in comparison to the rest. I wish Oleg would have done more of the cockpit modeling on the simulation side and made sure that we had the ability to do, I guess, more moving parts. I think it would have been perfect if that were possible. But if, like I said, this is the best of both worlds. This is the middle between the DCS and the middle between the DCS as well as the Great Battles IL2. Anyway, this is Black Knight. I'm going to take a slight intermission. Hope to see you guys on the flip side. I'm going to then come back and fly a Wellington and give you a flight into Wellington and do some carpet bombing. Anyways, you guys take it easy, and I'll see you on the flip side. All right, this is Black Knight. Just climbing back into the cockpit. I said I would grab a Wellington, give you a run in a Wellington, set up for a carpet bomb. I'm going to just take the 1C trop. I haven't quite done a good complete walkthrough on the... Oh, I haven't got these 1,000-pound bombs to work. So I'm not sure about that. I'm going to go with the 9 500-pounders. And I'm going to, since all of these others have been really goofy, I'm just going to go back to the 27s and hit apply. And hit apply and then hit create. So in the Wellington, just to do a walkthrough, first things first, you want to get a hold of your radiators and open those up all the way. I do run the supercharger. You have all 4 magnetos. And then if you want, you then could start your engines. Now, to do that, you need to make sure that in your controls under aircraft, down in the select engine section, the easiest way to do it is to have a select all engines. I have the number pad, and then I have F5 and F6. So you hit apply, and then you hit back, and then fly. So I would hit F5. And then I would make sure that my fuel was on, which I'm trying to remember where the bloody fuel cock was. Let's see. Okay, let's see if that does it. Okay, and then F6. Okay, that's both engines. Alright, so I'm going to get on the other comms and see if Moose is on. Doesn't seem like he's on yet. So I will take off. Uh-oh, I gotta make sure all engines are selected. So I gotta hit that first. Uh-oh, I don't have my right engine on. F6 start. I wonder if it is the fuel cock. Yep, that's it. Let's try that again. There we go. Alright, now just turn this beast around. Get on the runway. She's a big old kite. She just wants to take off. Once you get rolling, she's counter left rudder on takeoff. Don't need any flaps. But you definitely got to watch your speed. So get my gear up here. So I'm going to take the same run. Now I could bomb from 3,000 or 4,000 feet. I'm going to drop my RPMs down. Get this plane flying. I can show you how the bomb site works. I guess I'll do that. I'll fly out east here a little bit and then I'll turn on course. Since I'm bombing a runway, pretty big target. So when you change positions, the goal is to get yourself in the bomber seat. Now in the bomber seat, I think I'm going to set that for 4,000. That's what I'm reading here. I'm going to set my velocity to 200. If you use the gun sight or the bombardier seat, you might want to put up a secondary window to view secondary controls so that you can get your speed accurate. $60, $70, $80, $90, $200. So again, I'm probably at 4,000 feet, which is right there. Alright, so goal is 4,000 feet. Now I'm gonna get back up to the pilot seat, take a look at where I'm at. Current Angels is 2.3. I guess I could bomb from a little bit higher up. Let's see how we do on this climb. Just gotta make sure I don't pop my engine to 12, 215. But anyways, this is a Wellington. This is it. For all you people that want to just be bomber pilots, and hopefully I can be successful at dropping these bombs on this target, so you can get an idea on how that works and how the bomb sight works, especially the old school bomb sight. I still haven't figured out that new sight and the trop late. I have to figure out the settings. I think it just set it to above sea level. I have to read the write-up in the PDF file. But we'll see if our bombs go off. You do have bomb bay doors that you'll have to open in the Wellington. What am I doing on altitude here? Turn on to target. Easy to line up this target because of the Bardia River cliffs. It's the largest one on the coastline, goes right to Minas Street Airfield. So I'm pretty much lined up on the airfield when I get to here. I do have to remember what I did set the bomb sight to, so I'm going to get cruising here and get leveled off and set my gyroscope to 0. For some reason, the Wellington has a tendency to really dive. Don't know why that is. see how I do here. Let things get settled. Check speed, doing 210. Looks like we're leveled off at about 4,300. So I do believe, yeah, plus sign. So I don't know if I'm single salvo or what. So just gonna go with it as is. That looks pretty good. I'll come left just a little bit. Need to open the bomb bay doors. Bombs away. A little late on that one. It's not what I wanted to hit, but I want to hit that station. Well, I'll be damned if those craters stay. That would be nice if they've added craters to the runways. Just chatting with Moose. I'll do one more hop in it in this Wellington. I'll do one more flight for you so you get an idea. So like I said, you need a secondary window, and I'll just click on that and show you when you go to customize, make sure it says vehicle secondary controls. You do this in a Blenny as well as a Wellington. If you're going to be a bomber pilot, you need that information. course, you need a course mode selector, so that if you set your directional gyro to 0, which would be right there, and you go to mode 22, it will level off your plane. With the Wellington, make sure you're at about 1,000 to 2,000 feet above what you want to bomb at, and also far enough far enough away that you got time to set up on the target. Alright, I'm setting up to land here at Am Street, or Am Seat. I believe it's Am Seat 2. I'll land coming in from the water. So I'm talking to Moose, the other deadly pilot that I like competing kills against. If I compare myself in any way, it would be with his gunnery. And again, one of his new squad mates, Alert. Alert's come a long way. Has really become a really good pilot. So kind of cool to see. It's unique how this game works. Groups and subgroups and squads staying together, you know, to have longevity. Really in this game determines a lot of your success. If you've got that group of people that has an incredible amount of knowledge. She is really easy to land. So you should have like no issues landing this plane. As I said before, she's like a big kite. Could roll over there and rearm and just take off from here. Very sensitive on the brakes. That's what I believe to be the rearming and refueling station. So let's see if she works. Even for a big bird like me. I really like the uniqueness and design of this map. Whoever did it took some time to think it through and enjoy the ground targets. Okay, so now I need to shut off my magnetos, which should kill the engines. Okay, let's see if that works. So you go tab 4, 3, rearm. I don't think I need too much more fuel, so I'm just going to hit rearm. Fuel cocks. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that does it. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see if she puts all my bombs back in. Here at Team Fusion 3, I enjoy the rearm refuel in the mission menu. It truly eliminates the chat, less than, RR stuff. I like that you can just rearm guns only, or just refuel. So not sure on how it's going to announce it. Stats. Map. So like I said, on the Team Fusion, or on the Tobruk map, it's broken up into grids. Real easy. Rearm complete. Rearm complete map. Okay, well, at least I got my bombs. Map. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through magnetos, use my touchscreen overlay, just touch the screen. That's open, fuel cocks. Alright, let's give it a start. Let's see what we got. Should be quite warm. Oh, gotta select all engines. Alright, so let's taxi out and see if we can drop these bombs again. Get to a runway. See if I can do a little bit better job bombing that station. Alright, let's get to rolling. Flaps. That's better. We'll try to line up that gun sight again. Tab. Tab. Get rid of the mission menu. We seem to be dragging quite a bit. This thing flying a little faster. Get my nose down. All right. I hope those craters are still on the runway. That would be cool. Now, I haven't changed anything in the bombardier seat. Should still be at about 4,300. Looks like she's flying pretty stable. Reasonable amount of climb. Get going here just a little bit more. And try to get 1,000 feet per minute, so I've got about 5 minutes before I make this turn. I'm kind of curious as to her turns. Stats. Moose is a funny character. Everything's up. Don't know why I'm not getting anything out of her. Don't know what I could be dragging. That's the one thing that I've come to realize about combat flight sims. This is very addictive. And I'm going to do a bomb hop because I've got to get to making some breakfast for my kids. And I've got to do a grocery store hop. And I gotta put an end to this coffee hop this morning. It is 8:30. I figured I was gonna be done by 9 o'clock. Get breakfast rolling for the fam. Alright, let's see what altitude we got. 3,000. Really would like to get up higher. It just gives you a little more time to line up your target a lot better. But the one thing I noticed in the Wellington, unlike the Plenty, in the bombardier seat you have clear visibility at distance. You really can you can see out further out of the bombardier seat than you can in the Wellington. Really makes it hard with that crossbar to get on target. So you're really, as a pilot, bombardier type setup, you really gotta take your time and get your speed up. Coming into target, be at the altitude that you want to be at. Like, for example, I'm going to try and hit that refueling station that they've got and see what kind of damage I can do. To it. So I believe it's right at about this angle. Again, remember, you want to set your gyroscope to 0. Check my temps, look good. Get my speed up. Put her on 22. Yeah, that looks good. I'll settle in right there. Check altitude. 3,900. Not very much taller. 3,900. Speed 200. Looks like 200 to 210. I think we'll settle in at 200. Altitude's 4,100. Speed looks like it's 390 or 190, sorry. troubleshoot. Yeah, not gonna get much on that drop. That was terrible. Tab. Not gonna get much on that drop. That's way long. Well, not the greatest bomb runs, but just chatting with Moose. Now, I'd just say, looking back, I'd have to say that the 20 millimeter is a game changer, especially fighting against a lot of the good 109 pilots that Moose and I have flown against. It's truly a game changer. Well, gonna get off of here and get some breakfast for my kids, so I'm gonna land this big old fat chubby bird called the Wellington. She's a beautifully designed cockpit, well done, Team Fusion. All the intricacies of what you got. I thought you did a fantastic job on the modeling. Hopefully we can see planes, truly different planes, get added. That will be an amazing advancement to this game. Will be when you add turns like a turd. Rolling turd RV. Robin Williams. Hurricane. Alright, let me set up to land here. Get some breakfast cooking for my fam. Again, this is Black Knight. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Just chatting with a buddy of mine, Moose. Consider him a friend. An acquaintance from just flying here quite a bit. To be honest with you, it's been an amazing ride with this flight sim. Just the uniqueness of the game. I'm glad Team Fusion. I'm glad Blitz at the beginning and all of the guys that brought this game out from the dust heap of death of just. I'm really thankful for the amazing job that you guys have done. I am kind of hard on you when I don't see things working right. I admit that. I still don't like the 2 series at altitude. I really pray that you fix that or figure out some way of fixing it. Just get going here. At least I got my gear down, and for some reason my touchscreen does not want to finish off my flaps. Anyways, again, she's like landing a kite, no different than a Hurricane, about 95 to 100 miles an hour or less. She just floats down nice and easy. Alright, and this is Black Knight, just signing out. Thank you for joining me on this coffee hop. Got through a couple of planes. My favorite, the 2C Hurricane. Did some ground pounding and some bombing in it. With the Wellington, did some bombing. Could have done a lot better in setting that up for you guys. I do believe at about 10,000 feet to 12,000 feet, easier to set up, easier to line up your targets. You get a little bit more time to lean into the gun sight and then drop your bombs. But other than that, had a good time. Let me shut off my magnetos here and kill my engines. Alright, other than that, breakfast time. Alright, this is Black Knight signing out. Thank you for joining my YouTube. Hopefully you can pound that like button if you liked the video, if I did a good job. And then also subscribe. And I'll catch you later. And I'll be broadcasting live for the French hop that we're going to have this afternoon. Other than that, this is Black Knight signing out. Take it easy.